Hello, 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 and welcome to How Cryptocurrency Can Help You. Today I posted on Facebook that Walmart placed 200 Bitcoin ATM machines in its stores with an anticipation of adding an additional 8,000 Bitcoin ATM machines. So if you're one of the people that commented Walmart beneath that post, this is the webinar that I promised you because I want people to get a clear understanding of cryptocurrency, why we should be involved, and how it can help you. So let's dive right in. This is a disclaimer because I am not a financial advisor. What I'm sharing with you is for information purposes only. I do not give financial advice. I simply explain processes. Each and every one of us is 100% responsible for our own financial decisions. Technology keeps evolving, right? Who of us still has a rotary phone or the old school pager or even the big bulky flip phone? No, technology has evolved, and now we have these little microcomputers that we carry around in our purse or our pocketbook. So since technology has affected our lives in so many ways, what about the way we do money? Who remembers standing in line at the grocery store and the cashier would ask, is that cash or check? Those were our options. And if someone in front of you was paying by check, you had to wait for them to fill the check out and sign it, right? That's how we did money for a long time. But then one day you got a letter in the mail, or a bank account holder got a letter in the mail that said, "Dear Mr. or Mrs. Account Holder, enclosed, please find your new ATM debit card." Did anyone send you out an email, or well, we may not have had email then. Did anyone send you out a letter or a phone call saying, "Hey, do you mind if we institute these new ATM cards?" Or "Do we have your permission?" Or "Is that okay with you?" No. Decisions are made, and then this is what happens. We all have to abide by these decisions, right? So when these ATM and debit cards came into our possession, we started doing money digitally. We can now do transactions without giving someone physical cash, or no physical cash changes hands. So that's when we started doing money digitally. But now we have many options of doing money digitally, right? We have Cash App, we have PayPal, we have Zelle, we have Venmo. I could go on and on. But we've gotten accustomed to doing money digitally. We send each other money. Many of us hardly carry cash at all because we're just accustomed to, swiping or sending money through a digital transaction. This has really led us to where we are now, using cryptocurrency. The slide says the future of money, but really it's the now. This is where we are. This is where we're coming to a point where cryptocurrency is becoming more and more mainstream, with what I said about Walmart being a prime example. 200 Bitcoin ATMs to start with. So that's a huge deal. So we see cryptocurrency coming into our lives and becoming more mainstream. But exactly what is cryptocurrency? Essentially, and in simple terms, it's digital or virtual money. Just like we've been doing digital money with our debit and credit cards, or with our platforms like PayPal and Cash App and Zelle, it's essentially the same kind of thing. You're paying digitally. The difference is when we use these other mediums, there are dollars, there's currency, there's fiat cash in our respective accounts that we're using for digital payments. That's not the case with cryptocurrency. With cryptocurrency, there's no physical counterparts. There's no dollar bills. There are no coins that you can carry around in your wallet or your pocket. So this is the difference. Cryptocurrency exists only in electronic form. What are some of the benefits of cryptocurrencies? The transactions are easier and faster. Typically, the transaction fees are lower. Cryptocurrencies are decentralized and have the ability to give the power back to the people. So let's do a quick illustration of what is decentralized. So let's say I want to send you $50 via Cash App, but for some reason you don't receive it. And you say, "Hey, girl, I didn't get the $50 you sent." So what do we have to do? We have to contact Cash App customer support, tell them the date of the transaction and the amount and where was it supposed to go, and somebody in the Cash App organization will research it and see what happened. Hopefully they'll be able to send it back to me or send it to the person it should have gone to. That's a centralized financial institution. They control the records. They can fix when something's wrong. That's centralized. When something is decentralized, so let's say I want to send you $50 worth of cryptocurrency, and you say, hey, I didn't get the $50 of crypto that you sent me. We can both go directly to the ledger. We can go to the blockchain. We can look for that transaction. We can see when it was sent, how much was sent, where was it sent to. That's decentralized. Everyone has access to that public ledger or that public record. So that decentralization has the abilities to give power back to the people. Another benefit of cryptocurrencies is it's also a digital asset. Of course, we know a dollar is a dollar is a dollar all day, every day. It's always going to be worth a dollar. However, with cryptocurrencies, those currencies have the potential to increase or decrease in value. So you have a chance to have an asset that will long-term appreciate. To be fair, there are moments when it will depreciate, it will go down. But unlike the dollar that is always the same value, the dollar, you can take a cryptocurrency and it could be worth more or it could be worth less. So that is another aspect of cryptocurrencies, is that potential for increase in value. So now is the time to start your crypto journey. And why is that? Well, we already gave one example, the whole Walmart situation showing that cryptocurrency is becoming more mainstream. But let's talk about a couple other things. Acceptance. So this is a very small sampling of companies, major companies that currently accept cryptocurrency. Did you know you could pay your AT&T mobile phone bill with crypto, or get your organic groceries at Whole Foods, or pick up your home supplies at Home Depot? Again, a very small sampling. More and more companies around the world are accepting cryptocurrency for payment. Our second reason is ease of use. Remember how I talked about those the ATM debit cards that came out, Visa and MasterCard sent? Those same two companies now allow you to use a debit card to spend your cryptocurrency. So it's becoming easier for cryptocurrency to be used in everyday life. And timing. This is an illustration just to show you the importance of timing. So let's say in 2010, you had a baby and you said, okay, I'm going to get a wallet for this baby. I'm going to put $25 of Bitcoin in this wallet. Now in November 2010, that $25 would have gotten you 89.29 Bitcoin, because Bitcoin at that time was worth 28 cents. Okay, so now you have this 89.29 Bitcoin. Here we are, almost 11 years later. One Bitcoin is now worth $60,641.69 as of October 22nd. Can you imagine the life that that baby will have now with that 89.29 Bitcoin? Because now that $25 that you put aside for that baby is worth $5,414,696. Timing. Now you'll hear a lot about Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency space, but there is so much more to crypto. Don't let this valuation of Bitcoin make you feel like it's too late, because it's really not. There are so many other opportunities that you can see significant increase in your cryptocurrency holdings in a relatively short period of time. So let's dispel some of the crypto myths, because there's a lot of ideas and opinions and just flat out untruths floating around about cryptocurrency. So one that's very popular is that cryptocurrency is complicated. Have you thought that? Have you heard people say that? It might seem like it's complicated because it's something new and unfamiliar. And yes, if you want to understand the inner workings of cryptocurrency, how it works in the blockchain and to be able to understand all of the ones and zeros that are taking place behind the scenes. Yes, absolutely. I don't doubt for a second that's complicated. I don't know anything about that because I'm not a technical person. However, if you just want to use crypto to generate earnings, primarily it's just a matter of learning processes. So if this is your goal, cryptocurrency does not have to be complicated. Crypto myth number 2. If one Bitcoin is now over $60,000, crypto is only for the wealthy. Yes, that might seem to be the case because many people don't realize you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy any fraction of any cryptocurrency. And this is really one of my favorite things about crypto is because you can start with the amount of money that you feel comfortable with. But I like to add this little other little note. Don't invest funds that you cannot afford to lose. Because again, as much as I love cryptocurrency, there is a level of risk. It's possible that you will lose money if you don't possibly pick the best crypto with the best return. So please don't use your mortgage payment or your car payment or your grocery money. You want to use money that you can afford to lose, that it really won't be the end of the world if things don't go as you think they will in crypto. And again, there is much more to crypto than Bitcoin. So don't be intimidated when you see the price of Bitcoin. Crypto myth number 3. Crypto is play money. Yes, I hear this one. Again, I hear this a lot as well. People still associate cryptocurrency with video games or, something fictitious because it's unfamiliar to them, but also because there's nothing that they can put in their hand. And that's what really throws people off sometimes. However, as we said, Visa and MasterCard allows you to spend this cryptocurrency, and I do it all the time at the grocery store, the gas station, when I'm traveling, anywhere Visa or MasterCard are accepted. So think about that for just a moment. With Visa and MasterCard being two of the biggest financial players globally, right? Would they really be involved in something that was not legitimate or that was uncertain or that was a scam, as people like to say? No, they wouldn't. Their reputation's on the line. They can't afford to lose a whole lot of money getting behind something that's not legitimate. So in my opinion, one of the best reasons to accept that cryptocurrency will be here is the fact that Visa and MasterCard allow you to spend your cryptocurrency just like you spend the money in your bank account with a debit card. So I want to tell you guys just a little bit about me. For most of my life, I felt financially powerless. I started off in corporate America. That just was not for me at all. So like most people who don't want a corporate job or don't want a job, they start their own business because I thought that was my only other option, was either work for someone else or work for me. So that's what I did. I opened a natural hair care business, and that led to me being an instructor. I've taught in France, London, Spain, across the US. This is me on a new morning news show with Darren Henson in Alaska. This is the UK. This is in Paris. This was in Maryland. And then I was awarded International Stylist of the Year. So I loved what I did. It was a great time in my life. I met some absolutely incredible people. However, around 2012, I started to feel like I wanted to do something different, but I didn't know what. I knew I didn't want to get another job. I knew I didn't want to go back to school. So I said, well, you know, I just have to deal with it and keep plugging away at my hair business. And that's what I did. 2012, and 5 years later, in 2017, in June to be exact, I was providing a service to a client, and in the middle of styling her hair, had a panic attack. Scared me silly. I didn't know what was happening. I was dizzy. I couldn't breathe. I felt like I was going to faint, trying to keep my composure because I'm there with a client. And it was just a really scary moment. And then I realized that I hadn't accepted how trapped I felt because I wanted to do something different is what I thought. But what I really wanted was freedom. I wanted to own my time. I wanted to be able to live my life. You start getting older, the minutes become more precious. And I just felt trapped. And I didn't realize that until the day I had that panic attack. And I didn't know what to do. But one thing I knew for sure was that I was not going to let another panic attack happen. At that time, I was planning a trip to Ghana. And I just said, well, I'm going to close my salon. I'm going to go to Ghana and enjoy myself. And when I come back, I'll figure it out. And that's exactly what I did. So when I came back from my trip, I tried a few different things, but I was just reasoning, wealthy people don't work for their money works for them. So I needed to figure out how I could take the little money I had and make it work for me because I really wanted time freedom. When I started looking into different options and striving to get a better understanding of the financial system and how that whole thing works, that led me to cryptocurrency. And this is what I have done since 2017. I have shown other people about cryptocurrency, bringing awareness to the wonders of cryptocurrency because it gives me time freedom. This is all I've done since 2017. And the beginning, and I like to be upfront and I like to be honest. The beginning was rough, trying to get my bearings, trying to understand, make sense of it all, to look at the best options, how I can make this profitable, how I can take care of myself by doing that. So it was some trial and error. I worked through and I muddled through, but I'm at a place now where I feel comfortable and I want other people to also see how they can use cryptocurrency to help them, not only in their everyday living, but also to reach financial goals for the future. So how can cryptocurrency help you? So right now, if you are facing financial challenges and you don't have the desire or the energy to work harder, and who does, right? Who wants to work harder? Who wants to be away from their families even more? There are possibilities in cryptocurrency to get short-term gains that can help you alleviate financial stress. I know many times you may hear of people just talking about the long-term benefits of cryptocurrency. There are some short-term benefits as well, speaking as someone who lives on cryptocurrency. Okay, so don't think that it's only for long term. You can even use cryptocurrency in the short term to deal with what you're dealing with, whatever you need to take care of right now. But if you are looking for long-term financial planning, if you're preparing for retirement, if you are preparing to pay for college tuition, if you want to pay off your home or buy a home or get a second home, whatever the case may be, cryptocurrency can also have the potential for significant long-term gains. Now, I must say this, I cannot and do not guarantee successes or gains. As with all investments, you assume the risk involved. What I do, I show you the process, and then you make your own financial decision. But this is the reality. The reality is crypto is changing the global economy. So honestly, each of us is going to be affected one way or the other by cryptocurrency. So in my opinion, it's up to us now to decide which side of history are we going to be on. Am I going to be on the side of history that said, hey, I got to this early and now I get it. Now that it's reaching mass adoption, I'm comfortable with it. It's working for me. I know how to use it. I know how to navigate the space. Or we could be on the other side of history. Wait and wait and wait until mass adoption hits. Now, I don't know when that's going to be. Nobody really knows when that's going to be. No one knows when the day is going to come that we have to go to the store and they only accept cryptocurrency. My opinion, I think that day is going to come. Maybe it won't, but I think it looks like it will. Remember, Walmart just got 200 Bitcoin ATM machines. So we're going to be on the side of history that says, okay, I waited too long. Now everyone's doing crypto. I don't have a clue. I missed out on all these earnings because what happened with Bitcoin in 2010? From 28 cents to 11 years later, $60,000. I wish I was on the 2010 side of history, but I didn't know about Bitcoin then. So we have to decide what we're going to do and be ready to take action. I saw this tweet a couple weeks ago, and I just thought this was so incredible. So this young lady says she's been in the banking industry for 16 years, and she walked away from it to get into crypto full time. She retired her parents. Now she's working on retiring her siblings. And what does she attribute that to? NFTs and DeFi. That's just two areas in the cryptocurrency space. Says they are breaking down generational curses of poverty. And this is real. This is real. I have no idea what this is. She tweeted it. I'm going to assume it's true. I mean, so people are changing their lives and the lives of their loved ones using cryptocurrency and things associated with cryptocurrency. The question I always hear is, where do I start? Yes, it can be overwhelming. There's so much information out there. There's so many people saying so many things. I remember when I was new to cryptocurrency and I was on Facebook and I was in the chat groups and I was wanting to ask questions, and I was made to feel stupid because I didn't know the questions I was asking for answers to. And so what I wanted to do, I wanted people to avoid that experience. I wrote a book. It's a simple, short, clear ebook. Start your crypto journey in 3 simple steps. I break it down. I give you the fundamentals. Remember, our goal is to earn money. We're not trying to be crypto gurus. We just want to know how we can make money with this thing. And that's what this book is about. I break it down, give you the fundamentals, talk about acquiring, and then I talk about securing. After you get those 3 things down, from there, you can go and get into other things, look into different projects. But I was also concerned because I see so many people diving into crypto without having a good foundation. So they're doing a lot of things now that long term, or I should say they're not doing some things now that long term could be very costly. Again, speaking from experience, I had to go back and do some backtracking. So I just want to help people start off the right way and become, like my slogan is, be crypto confident. That's what I want people to be. Not just for everything that you're going to do, you have to go ask somebody a question or find out this or find out that or post it to get feedback. Be crypto confident and know what you know. So the ebook is available for $10 on cryptovibes.com, but I'm having a live online training this Sunday from 5 to 7 Eastern. And we're going to do that basic stuff. I'm going to show you how to open an exchange account. We're going to show you how to evaluate 5 coins. And then I'm going to show you how to make a purchase online right there with you, walk you through the process. Ideally, it would be great if you could read the book first, because then the terms will be familiar. And it would be a smoother process. But even if you don't have time to read the book first, go ahead, register for the class, get set up, and then still you need to read the book because we don't get into the security piece in this webinar. And we don't cover all the fundamental information, the getting the understanding of how cryptocurrency really works. So I definitely encourage everyone to read the book. It makes a huge difference. People who have been in crypto have told me that after reading the book, they understand better. So if you come to the training, that would be wonderful. But even if you don't, I really hope that you'll get the book and read it if you're serious about getting into cryptocurrency. Both the book and the registration for this online training can be found on cryptovibes.com. So now that I've told you a little bit about what I've been up to and who I am, I just want to let you know that I am so passionate and I'm so intent on helping people get into cryptocurrency the right way, what I consider to be the right way anyway, to have that solid foundation so that they can move forward safely, navigating the space safely. In the book, I also cover avoiding scams, because that's a big problem in this space. And these hackers and scammers and thieves are getting more and more relentless. So you have to be very in tune with what they're doing so that you know to avoid it. So again, my name is Ansela Ramsey. My website is cryptovibes.com. A little bit about me can be found on ansela.com. I'm an awakener because I provide crypto education and have done so internationally since 2018. I'm an author because I wrote an ebook, Start Your Crypto Journey in 3 Simple Steps. That's available in English and French. And I'm a crypto coach. I'm just wrapping up my beta test of my 6 weeks of crypto success coaching program, launching that hopefully within the next week or so. So I want to thank you all so much for checking out the webinar, for being here, for taking the time to start with this information. If you're going to get the book, please get the book. If you want to join us for Sunday the 24th, please do so right away. Sunday the 24th at 5 p.m. Eastern. Again, live, we walk you through it. I'm there to answer your questions. Once you do it at least one time, you'll feel so much better going into other platforms, looking at other coins. And I'm going to show you that too. I'm going to show you what am I looking for if someone says to me, okay, go get this coin. And you're like, okay. So people always say, do your own research. Are they telling you what to research though? That's what we're going to talk about. What is it that you're researching? Okay. So I want to thank you guys. Thanks for checking out this webinar. If you need anything, my information again is on cryptovibes.com. All of my social media contacts, email, everything's on there. Feel free to reach out. I am happy to help. And I am proud to be a part of your crypto journey. Be crypto confident and in control.